Hi everyone, you're watching Diamond Painting by Donnie, and this is Donnie. I have an unbox. This should be in a box, but it's an unbagging because I'm not sure how I feel about this type of packaging. Some people like it, they prefer it, they think it's the best way to get your package without damage. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes when this is opened. But by the size of the drills that are in here, I'm thinking this is a fairly large one, so it should have been in a box. So let's open it up and see, and then I'll know who it's from. See how hard it's going to be to get into this with all this tape. Kind of concerned with the ends. Yeah, because there's the canvas right there. You can see. And get this end. Oh, they've got bubble wrap over the canvas. All right, so let's see if we can get everything out now. Oh, they have bubble wrap over part of it. Okay. So this is two different diamond paintings, because there's two different bags of drills in here. Excuse me. And I will flip to them now. Well, I thought I was. I thought they were in this book. Let me see. Okay. I've ordered several My Little Pony paintings, and that's the subject matter of this one. So I just need to find the right ones. Okay, here we go. These are from the DPMiss store, and one is a 40 by 40 and the other is a 40 by 70. So yeah, they should have been in a bag. Or a box, I'm sorry. See, this can slide right out. Both of the canvases are on that. It does have a split cover. You can see here, it's actually not all the way down. That's the, right here. Adhesive. That's all adhesive on the, under, up on the, with the cover sheet. It's not down all the way. So hopefully we can get that to be fine, but you can see the crease between the two pieces, the split. There is no adhesive on that part. I don't think it'll be an issue because it's such a small crack, but in my opinion, that's not okay. All right, we got nicely packed drills. I do enjoy it when they stack them up like this, nice and neat. They do have inventory sheets. All right, my syncing program is gonna crash here in just a second. Actually, I can keep it from doing that. I can just turn it off so that... All right, I got the drills out of the package. Here are the toolkits. They come with a 3-placer and some silver tweezers and a tray and some wax and baggies, little bit baggies. Same with this one. And that's it. So let's start on these canvases. The 40 by 40 is first. It's right here on top. So if I can get the rest of this tape off. I've got it all the way down. Looks like they have 5 different pieces of tape on here. All right. Actually, the larger one is on top. Okay, we'll do that one first. Like I said, it's a 40 by 70. And this is what it looks like. Oh, if I can get it. All right, here's what it looks like. It's kind of a stained glass sort of thing. I mean, not like in the sense of all the other stained glass diamond paintings that we see where they've got the black through it, but it reminds me of like church windows. And these are the different, Teslin would be able to name them. I think that's Rarity, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, Shutterfly or something, and that's Apple Dash, something like that. Applejack and Twilight Sparkle. Yeah. And I paid $21.54 for this one. It's from the DPMiss store. When I had done an unboxing and it went pretty poorly, it was from a store called DPMiss, and I was thinking that I had ordered from them before, but what I had actually remembered was that it was DPMiss that I had ordered from before. So this is a store I have ordered from a long time ago. And let's see, this also I ordered on November 10th. They shipped it November 14th, and I received it December 4th. I got a lot on December 4th. So that's 24 days. And this is a full square. I'm not sure how many colors yet, but we will find out shortly. Let's unroll this. I don't like this crease in the middle, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. Okay, let's hope that this canvas looks good. It's unraveling here along the edge because of where the tape was. It kind of attached to it and it pulled it off. I like being able to show it in sections, but see, look at that. It's pulling up. I thought I had pulled it down, pushed it down enough to where it wouldn't come up, but I forgot about it. I smell that plasticky smell. Okay, there we go. It's down and it's not damaged. There's no bubbles or anything under it. Let me just push this down a little bit more and make sure it stays. All right. I don't mind being able to show the canvas in sections. I just don't like dealing with what happens when they overlap. There are bubbles here. Yeah. There's some small bubbles going on right there. Let's pull this down. All right. Well, that's the only spot I see bubbles. But that looks really clear. You can make out the different ponies. And it looks pretty detailed. And I didn't get the largest size either, because I don't believe in spending $100 on a diamond painting. But they actually got something underneath the glue. I think that's underneath. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut it open, pull it out, and then re-glue with something else. See that? Right there. It's like a piece of fuzz or something under there. Yeah. These symbols are pretty wacky. So, all right, look at the blue section. Well, kind of hard to read. Doesn't it look kind of cloudy where the blue is? It's like the symbols weren't dark enough. I'm kind of going at an angle, so we're getting, the light isn't shining directly on it, but Those A's are kind of hard to see. Everything else that's in white, those are easy to read. But look at the symbols. It's like an A or a TP type thing, and then there's an upside down one. Gosh, it looks like hieroglyphics with all these symbols. It's not like it's like they're not using any letters at all. Oh yeah, look at that. Here's the key. All symbols. That is insane. Who does that? And look at this. Some of them are even cut off part way. It's like they didn't, like 3340. It's not on there all the way. Wow. And like 959, I'm guessing that's a lowercase m. Or maybe not, but that's what it looks like to me. But it looks like they cut off part of the key when they printed it. Yeah, because look at the pound symbol, 3810, or the hashtag, and then the star and the percent sign. Yeah, they're all missing parts of the right-hand edge. Okay, so that's the first quarter of this painting. I got slight bubbling. We've got a piece of fuzz underneath the glue. All symbols. The lowercase a, so they did have one letter. Okay, and this is coming up too. The symbols not all the symbols are very clear. They left a gap in between the strips. All right, but this looks clear. There's bubbling down here as well. Let me put it up here so you can see. There's bubbling down here in the corner. It's slight, but it's there. But just up here in the corner, I don't see it anywhere else. The rest, it's good and sticky. It's actually really sticky. But I don't feel any bubbles anywhere else or see them. I mean, it looks nice once you get past the beginning. It does have rivers, but like I've always said, rivers don't hurt. They're just cosmetically ugly until you put your drills on, and then you won't see them. They're like little scars. So let us, I didn't get it. See, that's what I don't like about having to do these too. I can never get them back down properly. I covered it up better than they did. But that means that there's adhesive, a little bit of adhesive going to be showing at the bottom. But it's not part of the actual picture, so it'll be fine. I don't have to worry about it. I can just put some powder on it and it'll be unseen. Okay, that's okay. It's not part of the sticker. That's just the cover that was coming up over here. All right, let's get to the other half of it. Okay, and it did come on this foam roller. I mean, shipping it the way they did, it didn't damage it. It kept it. It did keep it from being damaged. I'm surprised that it didn't harm it, because basically it was just, your canvas was wrapped in a garbage bag and then sent across from the other side of the world, and it didn't harm it. So maybe that is a good way to do it. And it's actually cheaper too, because all they did was wrapped it in some bubble wrap and then garbage bagged it. So that's cheaper than having to, you know, put it in those air boots, which I hate. or even a box. All right, so here's the part that we hadn't unrolled yet. And we've got rivers. No bubbles. No bubbles, that's good. So that looks good. One more corner and then we can look at some drills. And I only have one more package after this and I will be done with all of the ones that came in on December 4th. I'm crashing again. See you in a minute. Oh, I'll do what I can until it crashes. All right, there's Applejack. Applejack, that's her name. There we go. Yep, beautiful. Turned out beautiful. Tiny, tiny, tiny bubbles there. Not enough to even... I was just saying about these bubbles up here that I might or might not cut them. It just depends when I get to that area. I may even, when I go to work on this, it may not even be noticeable to the point where I won't even remember that they're there. So we'll see when the time comes. All right, so this is perfectly flat. This isn't, I mean, this is a 70 by 40. It doesn't look that big. You know, I normally don't do this on this type of a diamond painting where it's got the opaque cover. But I'm going to measure it just because this doesn't feel like 70 centimeters to me. So let's just check it. Well, it's almost 69. No, it's 6, yeah. It's 68 and a half. Well, they gypped me 1.5 centimeters. And it's almost 39. Well, it's 39. Yeah, 39 this way. So it just doesn't seem like this is 70 centimeters wide. But I guess I'm thinking of the bigger ones like the 120s, the 100s. But there's that. I am running out of room. I'm going to put this to the side here. There we go. All right, let's look at these drills. It's a big bag of drills. Very colorful though. Didn't find the opening. There we go. All right. It has a quality control stamp, but they're not checked off, so we'll have to find out as I go through. There are 49 bags of 820. Oh, what a beautiful color to have 49 bags of. I love 820. It's so beautiful. It's a blue color. I've got 24 bags of 995, which is another blue. And then 15 bags of 3846, another blue. And like 12 bags of a pink, 14 bags of a yellow, and 12 bags, I already said that one. Okay, well, there are 40 colors, so let me start counting, and I will be back with you as soon as I'm done. All right, everything's here plus one extra of the 820s, but this is not 820. This is more like 820 here. So either their coloring system is off, or they numbered this wrong or something, because I'm going to pull out my book here. All right, away with that beaming program while my husband's playing video games and watching videos on his phone. At the same time, I can't get a good connection. So I checked it out, and I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, 820 is a darker blue. So I don't know if I'm in the right view, but here's 820, and 995 is this one. And that's the other one, the other color. So 820, it matches actually nicely. And then the 995, it's like right on. I hope it's in the camera view. There we go. So that's a perfect match. So I was wrong, and I will admit that. But I just thought, for some reason, 820 was more this color. This is like, I really love this electric blue. I love all these colors. They're just, except for these like ugly greens. But there are very beautiful colors in here. There's a couple of different purples and mulberry colors. And I will actually really enjoy doing this one. So let me clean this up and come back to you. Oh, let's do the scoring for it. I don't have really room on here. I just named this My Little Pony, which I gotta give it a different name. Let's give it, I'll name it My Little Pony, MLP Cathedral. There we go. That'll be nice. All right. So for the first impression, we're going to do canvas condition. Let's see. It had fuzz under the canvas. It had slight bubbling. It was lifting on the corner, and they didn't cover. They left a gap. So I think it's going to get half a point for the canvas, just for the fact that the majority of it was good, but those four little things need to be accounted for, so they lose 1.5 points for that. The clarity, they will get half a point knocked off because some of those symbols were hard to read in my eye. And for the complete drill inventory, they will get the full 2 points for that because everything is here. And all included, they did provide the toolkit, the drills, and the canvas, so that gets 3 points. And inside packaging and outside packaging. Now, crazy enough as it sounds, this came immaculate. I mean, there was no damage to it whatsoever. And because I've got to agree with Diggy, where she was saying this is the best way to have them wrapped. And this is like the third time I've gotten them like this, and I've not had anything wrong with the canvases, as far as from shipping. So I'm a believer. It's an awesome way to ship. So I will give them the full points for inside and outside packaging. So let's count this up. That's 8 points. So they get an 8 out of 10. And let's hope that the next one is a little bit better. So I'll be back with you as soon as I am done cleaning this up. All right, since I'm doing this blind, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to show you everything and that you will see what I see. for this second one. This is the 40 by 40, and I paid $14.34 for this, and this is, I can't remember, Rarity, I think. Teslin picked this one out. I let her choose from all the different ones that they had, and I will leave you the link below that has all the different ones. Yeah, oh my gosh, it says Rarity right there. It is written on there. All right, so same dates, full square, same store, came December 4th. 24 days. Let's get into this and have a look-see. And it's split as well. Not super thrilled. Even though this one, they didn't leave the gap. There's no gap in between the two pieces, so that won't be something that they will be knocked off for, because they didn't mess that up. All right, let's start at the top right. There's not as many colors in this one, but again, they used all symbols. And they're actually, some of them are different symbols than the first one. Hope you can see that. But look at those. And it's cut off again. At least on the, well, the inventory sheet's cut off too. It's like the symbols were printed wrong everywhere. All right. Yeah, at first I didn't think it was completely square, but it is. Well, that might be a little off, but wow, that's $2.29. That color. It's not $3.10. That's strange, because that looks black to me on the picture. Wow, there's a lot of rivers. And I'm noticing there's a bubble there. This is weird, because every time I stop, it leaves a river. Did I leave bubbles when I stopped? Because those are bubbles. They're little bubbles, but they're bubbles. This I didn't do because this is going in a different direction. So there are bubbles here. Yeah, every time I stop pulling back on the cover sheet, it bubbles it. That's an interesting concept, and that would explain why a lot of bubbles are only at the top. Okay, I pulled it down almost all the way. But where I stopped in the middle, it didn't cause a bubble there. But you can see these, I don't hope you can see, these are diagonal ones from when I was pulling it down diagonally. Wow. So that's not even something they did. That just kind of blows my mind how that caused that. Like I said, it didn't do these though. Those are there. Yeah, I'm going to be making a video soon, if I haven't already done it by the time this posts, trying different methods. Okay, let's look at the canvas. Let's look at this picture. I got it this size because I wanted to be able to get the picture of the other ponies around in the circle here. Yeah, there's more bubbles up there that wasn't caused by me pulling it back. So this is just kind of, I don't understand how one can be so different than the other from company to company as far as how these look. Alright, so we do have bubbles. And let's look at the other side. I'm going to try and pull it down in one fell swoop so that I don't cause more bubbles. Alright, yeah, see there's a diagonal. That was not a bubble though. That just kind of... Oh, the glue comes out quite a ways on the side here. And there's a big bubble right here. Yeah, that was not my doing. Alright. The rest of it looks good. There's the bubbling up here. I'm just hoping it doesn't... Yeah. Well, I'll determine when I go to do it if I need to cut them or not. But I do make notes when there are bubbles so that I know when I go to do it what needs to be done, if anything. So the rest of this down here looks good. Let me just open up the bottom of it real quick so I can get the curl out. No hair. We don't want hair. Oh, there's actually kind of glittery in this canvas. Oh, I'll show you the drill field on this one. And I pull this part back. All right. I kind of need to look up close to it too because I usually go by what I see in the camera view. So I hope you can see this. All the lights on and everything. I'll kind of move it around so I hope that you can see. Now let me look. The fact that they've got weird symbols doesn't help. I'm just trying to... Well, I can read it. Yeah, I'm not having any issues determining the difference between the different symbols, so I'll say the clarity is good on this one. But there are more bubbles down here. And let's flatten this side here. I really wish my program worked. I wish my husband would go back to work so that I can have the internet again. They do have something written down here on the bottom. There's a big bubble here. Huge. Let me show you. See a bubble right there? That's the kind of bubble that definitely needs to be cut because it's pretty big and it won't stay down unless something is done. Either cut or another method like this pulling method, stretching. I'm gonna give that a shot. Well, it's still there, but just slightly now. Alright, so it says helpful tips. When you do the painting, please just tear a small part of backing paper, approximately the size you want to work on. This will protect the glued area from dust and dirt. In order to help you improve the speed and painting quality, work from left to right and from top to bottom. So it wants you to start at the top left, from left to right. And then from top to bottom. So they want you to go this direction and this. I go actually the exact opposite. I start at the bottom. Do I start? I start at the... I think I start at the bottom left. And I'll go this way. And then I'll come back up this way. And then go like this. And then like that. But on some, depending on the positioning of my tilt table, like the one I'm working on, Topsy-Turvy, I've started that one at the top right and worked my way left. And then I think, I don't even remember if I'm on my second or third row. But I know that the one row I'm on now, I'm working from right to left as well. So I don't know why they say to do this. You know, that's probably to keep, you know, when you're drilling, to keep your hand out of the sticky. But if you're left-handed, that doesn't make sense to do it that way. You'd think that they'd want to be over here. So yeah, that's probably basically for right-handers. All right, let's look at the drills here. A lot of reds. Well, yeah, it has red and pink in the picture here. Lots of pink in it, so. I like it that they do stack their drills in here neatly, the bags. It makes it where they're not damaged, because I noticed on the last package that these are the really thin bags that they use. I'm not thrilled about the numbering because it is the black, but at least they're not rubbed off. You can see them for the most part. So I'll be back with you as soon as I count these up. There's 30 colors in this one. And there's 43 bags of 229, which I still think is really weird. Because that's 229, but I swear that looks like 310. Doesn't it look like 310? I'm going to have to look that one up too, because that's black. Let me get my book out, because I don't think I've even recall ever seeing that color. There is no 229. Why did they name that 229? That's 310. Yeah, I'm perplexed. Because look at my book. Look at the 200s. Right, okay, right down here. See if I can get you in the view. It goes 225 and then 300. There's no 229. So I think they're crazy. 229? All right, well, I'll be back. All the colors are here. Thank goodness, because I hate contacting stores to tell them I'm missing drills. So nothing's missing, and I'm going to post this in the group now, even though this video won't go up for a while. So once you see this video, you'll know what that picture that I posted in the group was referring to. Because that is just not right. 229? Very weird. Well, at least they're all there. Whether they mislabeled it or not, at least it corresponds with what's on here. And what matters is I know what color that is. So let's, oh, I did want to say they had a couple of bags in here that had the newer type where they were thicker. Yeah, this one here is the thicker, and where this one's the thinner. See, I don't know if you could tell the difference, how much flimsy, how much thinner this is versus this. I prefer these ones here, and then stamped with the halogenic stamping paint or whatever they do it with. I don't mind this thin stuff, but they come unseparated. They separate too easy like that. These are a lot sturdier when you go to pull on it. I don't want to even try it because I got to put them away, and I like to roll them up. So let's give them the score on this one. Let's see. The canvas had lots of bubbles. I'm going to take off half a point because, like I said, I think I discovered some of those were made when I was pulling back the cover. So, you know, it's not an exact science. This is just my view and what I think about this canvas. And so I'm going to give it a 1.5 out of 2 for the canvas. The clarity was fine, barely. So it gets that 1 point. For the drill inventory, complete drill inventory, that's all there. So it gets the 2 points for that. And then for all the tools being there, the tools, canvas, drills, yes, everything was there. Inside packaging again is, and outside will get the points. So this one will get a 9.5 out of 10. So I couldn't even average those two. 9.5 and an 8. So 17.5 out of 20. So whatever that comes out to be. So like 8.75, something like that. So if you want to average the two together. If not, okay. So that's it for this video. And let's see, I have a question of the day for you. Okay, I'm going to ask this question here. What part of your daily routine do you enjoy the most? And mine, I actually have 2. One is getting Teslyn ready for school in the morning, especially when she's in a good mood. I love waking her up and her saying, "Did I sleep all night?" It's so adorable. And just the fact that she, you know, comes to me to help her get ready, and I help get her dressed, and we do her hair, and that's just mommy and me. That's what mommy does. And then the other part is when we go to bed, because especially if I go to bed the same time she does, we cuddle, and I read her a story, and she likes to cuddle really close, and it just makes me happy and takes me to that good place, just because I know it's not going to last forever, and I'm going to enjoy every single day that I get to do that until I can't anymore. Since she's my last baby, I won't have any more to do it with, so I am going to take advantage of being able to do it while I can. So if you want to tell me what your favorite routine, part of your daily routine, okay, what part of your daily routine do you enjoy the most? If you want to tell me, go ahead and leave it down below in the comment section. On your way down, don't forget to click that like button. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. And until then, be sure to have fun diamond painting. And be sure to sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do. Till next time, guys. See you later. Bye.